Introduction. You can't leave, Tortoise, you promised, the tree's voice boomed. Tortoise froze, his heart pounding. He had never heard a tree talk before. It all began when Tortoise got tired of his everyday life. He always wanted something more, something exciting. So, when the dry season came and food was hard to find, Tortoise left his village to search for a secret that only the elders whispered about. A tree that could talk and give endless food. No one had ever returned from this journey, but Tortoise didn't care. His hunger for adventure was bigger than his fear. Tortoise walked for days, through dusty paths and thorny bushes. His shell scratched against branches, but he didn't stop. Finally, deep in the forest, he found the tree. It was the tallest tree he had ever seen, with thick roots that looked like giant snakes. Tortoise was tired and hungry, so he lay down beneath the tree's shade. Suddenly, a deep voice rumbled from above. "Why do you come here, Tortoise?" Tortoise looked around, confused. There was no one there. He was all alone. The voice spoke again, this time from the tree. "I know what you seek. I can help you, but you must promise never to tell anyone about me." Tortoise, shocked but curious, agreed. The tree's branches moved, and out of nowhere, ripe fruits began to fall. There were bananas, mangoes, and even coconuts. Tortoise ate until his belly was full. Every time he asked for more food, the tree gave it to him. For weeks, Tortoise lived under the tree, eating as much as he wanted. He grew fat and lazy, but soon he began to miss his old life. He wanted to go back to his village and show everyone how much food he had, maybe even become a hero. One morning, Tortoise told the tree, "I must return to my people." The tree's voice turned cold. "You can't leave, Tortoise. You promised." Tortoise felt his stomach tighten. He had forgotten about his promise. "But I didn't mean it," he stammered. The tree's roots started moving, curling around Tortoise's feet. "You made a promise, and no one leaves the talking tree." Tortoise's heart raced. He pulled his legs, but the roots held on tight. He realized why no one ever returned. They were trapped just like him. For the first time, Tortoise was scared. He had been greedy, thinking only about himself. Now, he was paying the price. He stayed under the tree, trying to find a way to escape. Days turned into weeks, and Tortoise became thinner and weaker. The tree no longer gave him food freely. It only spoke to remind him of his broken promise. Then one stormy night, Tortoise had an idea. He waited for the wind to howl and the rain to fall. When the storm grew stronger, he called out to the tree, "Great tree, the storm will destroy you. Your roots will be washed away if you don't let me go." The tree didn't reply. The wind howled louder, and the rain hit harder. The roots loosened their grip, fearing the storm. Tortoise saw his chance. With all his strength, he pulled himself free and ran as fast as he could. The wind pushed him forward, and the rain covered his tracks. He never looked back. When Tortoise returned to his village, he was a changed animal. He didn't speak of the tree or the food. Instead, he told everyone that some things were best left a mystery. And from that day, he never let his greed lead him again. And as for the tree, it still stands in the forest, waiting for the next greedy soul to make a promise it cannot keep.